Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna be talking about reasons why a hamster might and might not be the right pet for you to get. I'm just gonna start with talking about why a hamster might not be the right pet for you. First of all, they might never become tame. And some hamsters take a while to tame. So you have to have patience when it comes to taming a hamster. And you have to accept that you might get a hamster that might never become tame. And most hamsters are not cuddly pets. Some hamsters will lick you and they might allow you to pet them for a short while, but mostly they are all over the place and they don't really sit still for long. They're usually up late, so you might almost never see your hamster, as they're only up during the day to get some water and food. Their bedding and sand can be expensive. All the starter things you have to buy for them, like a cage and a wheel and so on, are expensive altogether. They can easily get sick and a visit to the vet is not cheap. They are not suitable for young kids because they are up late and the kids might therefore never see the hamster. And they are very fragile creatures and they are very quick, so you have to have good reflexes. So if you gave a hamster to a small child, I would personally be afraid that the child might squish the hamster too hard or might drop it. And if you have a hamster in the same room you sleep in, they might disturb you while you're sleeping. So a good thing is also to think about, if you think you will get disturbed by that, you of course have to have another room than where you're sleeping to put your hamster in. And another reason that a hamster might not be the right pet for you is that you might not have a vet near you who knows how to treat a hamster. Personally, in my country, there is really not a lot of vets that know how to take care of a hamster. Most of them don't even know the basic stuff about hamsters. So it's really important that you research if there's a vet near you that can treat a hamster. And if you can't handle getting bitten, you should definitely not get a hamster, because a pet has every right to say no, just like us humans. And one way to say no is to bite you. And you should be alright with this, because they have every right to say no, just like us, if there's something they do not like. But to record the 11th reason why a hamster might not be the right pet for you, so I'm just going to do a voiceover. One thing that you have to remember is that a hamster is probably not as easy to take care of as you think it is. There are different species of hamsters and every species has their own different needs. And besides that, a lot of the hamster care that people will probably give you is not right, it's wrong. So you really have to do your research, and what you really have to do for the hamster when it comes to care really depends on what species of hamster you get, and if they're long-haired and if they are not. Then I want to talk about the reasons why hamster might be a great pet for you. First off, they're very entertaining to watch. You don't have to clean the cage as often as you do with other pets, and you don't have to give them food as often because they are smaller pet. And if you give them a good amount, they will last them a couple of days. So you don't have to give them a food as often. I give my hamster food every 2 to 3 days. And the food you have to buy for them is cheap, because again, they're a small pet. So they don't eat as much as bigger pets. So therefore it's cheaper when it comes to food. Some hamsters will even make a cute dance along the sides of the cage if they want you to take them up. Sometimes Syrians will even climb your arms if you put your hands down in the cage so they can get out to you, and I just think that's very, very adorable, and it just shows that they really like you, and that's kind of a hamster's way to be affectionate towards you, to show you, I want to get out, I want to be taken out again. But they're fun to talk to, and sometimes they might even talk back to you. And they all have their own personalities. There's not one hamster that's like another. They are not hard to take care of in my opinion, but you also have to remember that no pet is really easy to take care of, because they all have needs. And I think a lot of people think that a pet is extremely easy and they have to do nothing. And if that's your expectation before you get a pet, Of course, it's gonna be hard getting a pet because you have to do a lot of things. But just in general, I don't think that hamster care is hard. I think it's somewhere between like easy and mediocre. So it's not the hardest pet to take care of. And even though I've just mentioned a lot of reasons why hamsters are not good pets for some people, I think they are still lovely pets. The only reason I'm personally on the fence about whether I want a hamster after the hamster I have right now dies is because me and my boyfriend get really connected to our pets, and hamsters only live around 1 to 2 years. So I'm just weighing if I can handle it, because it's very, very hard for me and my boyfriend to lose a pet. And when they only live for such a short while, you lose them really quickly. Time goes really quickly, and then 1 or 2 years might have gone, and then your pet might have to be taken to vet, to be taken down, or might get old and just, die. So that's just what I want to say about reasons I think hamsters are a good pet and not a good pet for some. Remember, once you have gotten a pet, it is your responsibility as long as it lives. And remember to do a lot of research on the pet and its needs before you get it. I hope that this video gave you just a little bit of an idea about if hamsters might be a suitable pet for your and your lifestyle. That was it for today, so I hope you enjoyed the video. And I just hope you got some more clarity about if the hamster might be the right pet for you or not. And if you think it might be, then please do some more research, and I hope you find the right pet for you. And I'll see you soon. Please comment, like and subscribe if you like my content.